Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. And he whips that one incomplete there.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Okay, good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In there to drop it for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, yep.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. That'll go as a pickup of 8. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack him, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Mitchell, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Lance now on third and goal. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jaquan Brisker. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on third down. Fields. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, Lance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he's got some space here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Rashad White with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Fields going to hold on to it. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback, and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping it air.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Powers through him, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
On 1st down, Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. And this one is incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return is Jones. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And this is more of the same right here. These guys have definitely been the aggressors here in the first half. They pushed the envelope in terms of play calls, and that's reflected in the score. And now they're in a position to widen this lead.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Rashad White making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. As opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Nakobe Dean. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And the Niners defenders get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And
he's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, it's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Fields. It's caught. This is White. Touchdown, Bears! Rashad White. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Santos with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready up, check right.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Up to the 20. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now Lance. And that is incomplete.
There's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Well, they're going option play on 3rd down.
That second down play nets a -4.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Now it's Fields.
Complete to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, here's Fields. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Third and long. It's Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown! Chigga with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big. And he's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Lance looking to throw it.
And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go with White on the counter, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. First down, here's White. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively. Off play action, Fields. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Now back to the ground game with White.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by George Odom. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast?
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. Right side caught by Jackson.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Desperation time here. Lance completes it to Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel from 17 yards out. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
49ers 17.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to Beckham.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Lance now on first down.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Lance again here on second and 10.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on the receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to